Hello, beautiful soul watching this. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome if you're new. This is White Sage Readings, and today I have a 3-group pick a card. We're going to be taking a look at what major changes are coming for you in 2023. So anytime during the year, this can be applicable. I don't have a specific time frame other than the whole of 2023. So before we jump into the group selection, what I wanted to actually do is clear the space a little bit with this singing bowl here, right here. If you want to skip this part, please feel free to. The timestamps for everything are included in the description. But if you'd like to take this chance to let go of what does not serve you, to ground yourself, to center yourself, to just allow relaxation into your body by letting go of what does not serve you and just through breath work, then please join me. It shouldn't take too long. I'm going to ring this bell 3 times. Please turn your volume down if you feel necessary. I do try to be mindful of the fact that it could come out loud over video. So I try to control it. And if you can't hear it, then you just need to turn the volume up because I'm really trying not to ring it very hard. But having said that, let's get into our space. So do what you feel guided to do. What I would recommend is taking a deep breath and exhaling with the ring of the bell. But if that's not what you feel, if that doesn't resonate, then do whatever resonates for you, okay? And whenever you're ready, take a nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, go ahead and exhale that out, letting go of what doesn't serve you. And we're going to do that one more time. Taking a nice deep breath in, and then letting it all out. Beautiful. And once more, nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, let it all out. Beautiful. So I hope you feel a little bit lighter. I'm going to take our bowl out of the way here, and I'm going to bring out our group selections. Okay, so let's get into the group selection now. So we're going to choose with these cards and take a moment if you need to, pause this video if you need to, and I'm going to jump in. So we have group number 1. The moment I realign with love, a clear direction is presented to me. Group number 2. Energy flows where my intention goes. And group number 3, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Okay, so go ahead, make your choice, pause if you need to, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. This is your group. If you chose this card, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. This is your group. Let's take a look at your cards. We have the 9 of Wands, we have the High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. We have the Empress, and we have the 4 of Wands. So I'm going to take a look at your cards. and fix the camera, and then we'll get right into your reading. Okay, group one. So, taking a look at your energy here. The Nine of Wands and the Empress. So it looks like you are coming from a cycle of building and of really trying to accomplish something that you have put a lot of effort and work into. This is probably something that you feel passionate about, and potentially it was something that was, I just got something here as well. So a couple messages coming in, and that's why the pause. I was going to say it is potentially something that was almost life-changing, and then what I received was there's some form, potentially some form of celebration here. So I'm really feeling actually very positive energy from your group. So I feel like really good things are coming. Things are changing. I feel like there's been some hardships. Like it's not been an easy journey for you. I just want to look at this Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands is also kind of reminding me of the Knight of Wands. So I feel like there's been a lot of you, I think, pushing forward, and you really putting your whole self in, like maybe even to the point of exhaustion, okay? And it was like this energy of you just really wanted something. You wanted growth. You wanted your life to blossom. There could have been a form of there was growth. There was some form of growth in your life that you were working towards. And let me just connect with the cards a little bit more here. It's like you set your dreams to the universe. Like these butterflies here, it's like here you are, and you're working so hard, and you're pushing through, and you're really pushing, and you're really moving yourself, and you're also throwing it out there into the universe, and you're like, hey universe, catch this, bring back. Like it's like you're throwing out these seeds, and you're like, bring this back, this completed sort of manifestation back into my life. So I'm really feeling like there was a lot of that. And I want to say, group one, this is a period that's ending, and what I'm seeing here is like literally a reason, like a growth, okay, and a reason for celebration, because I feel like you're going to achieve your success in 2023. That's what it's feeling like. It's like, or you're leveling up, you're stepping up. There is a definite progression here that I see. Now, I did receive a message earlier, and that was of potentially something to do with pregnancy, a baby coming in. So for anybody that is trying to start a family, that is not able to start a family, I see something opening up, okay? And yeah, this is a general pick-a-card tarot reading, so again, use your judgment and take the necessary steps, like see the specialists you need to see if that's what you're trying to do. But what the message I got was like, reason for celebration. I'm looking at this Four of Wands, and it's like there's a reason for celebration, and I don't think this is going to be applicable to everybody, but for some people, potentially pregnancy or marriage, okay? I feel like the bigger energy here though, okay, is again your success being accomplished. It's like you're coming first full circle. And when I was looking at this card as well, I'm really picking up two people in this image here, like facing each other. It's like like a yin and a yang, and I've never seen this on this card before, but I'm literally looking at two people looking into each other's eyes, and it's like life starts reflecting back at you what you're putting out there, what you've been putting out there. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing an actual physical connection. So this can be symbolic to a connection with another person, which is going kind of back to the whole potential baby, potential marriage. But if it is not, then it is something that you are so passionate about that you've been working on for the last year or longer, or whenever you started this, but you're coming out of this period where you've been working on this goal, on this thing, on this project, and it's like you're really aligning to that. And I want to say with this card, only as a kind of reminder to stay aligned to your goals, to your vision, as you're moving through this phase. And whatever lies beyond, we're going to take a look. But I just wanted to speak to this card and to the idea of this. It's like really being connected to yourself, or to that thing, if it's a relationship, if it's like a soul connection, let's say. I don't even want to say, because it could be a friendship too, right? So I don't want to even get into the whole, like, it could be love, but if it's marriage, obviously it would be. But it's just a soul connection with something or a person. And I feel like maybe not in all cases, but perhaps in many cases, children and parents, they do have some form of soul connection or some sort of soul relationship there. So that's what it could be reflecting as well. But if it is about that project that you're so passionate about, something that you've been working towards, maybe bettering your life in whatever way or form, it's like you're calling for this time period, for this moment. And I see that it's coming in. It's like you're connected to that. And if you ever forget that connection, just come back to that. Whether it's, again, a connection between a person or your project, your passion, just always kind of stay connected. It's like you're not separate from that thing or that person, and energetically speaking. So stay on the level of energy of this connection, okay? I hope that makes sense. I wanted to speak a little bit to this, but going back to your picture here, so I'm going to take a look at, we're moving from this energy and we're coming into the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so here what I'm seeing is like we went from a kind of an energy where things were happening quickly, perhaps, but it might have felt like it was slow, but it was a go, 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 put the effort in, a lot of drive, a lot of ambition, even if you felt tired and you felt like you didn't have those qualities, but you were really pushing through. Now, I feel like what is coming in, what is changing, is that energy is shifting and it is changing. And you're stepping more into the yin part of yourself, into the feminine part of yourself. And that is the part, I feel like there's balance. So it's not necessarily that you're losing these qualities that you had, but they're kind of getting dimmed down. They're kind of maybe going to sleep. And what is coming out for you is a much calmer, much more balanced energy, less of the hustle and bustle, more like resting, more acceptance, but in a good way, like in a way where I feel like, because you've kind of arrived, it's like you've reached a stepping stone in your journey here. And it's like you're able now, something shifts within you, and I feel like it is some form of completion, okay? And I think it is you reaching a level of maturity around this, where you also allow yourself to take a breather, to take a step back, and not to be constantly pushing. So, also, I want to say there's like wisdom getting gained as well. And it's your life is like becoming more sort of magical. I also want to say, for some reason, I thought this was the King of Cups, and I probably said King of Cups, but it's actually Knight of Cups, not the King of Cups. So let me take a look at this card a little bit more. So a lot of kind of dreaming about what you want, and I feel like your intuition is opening up. There's a lot of wisdom opening up. It's like you're starting to listen to what your inner voice, your inner guidance, your higher self. And if you're kind of going into things like looking for guidance outside of yourself in 2023, then you're also kind of being guided to look inside for your own answers as well, or really just use discernment, okay? And so that's maybe something that you will be hearing or feeling within yourself, like trusting yourself more. So maybe in the past you were kind of giving that to other sources, kind of that like, I don't know what to do, I need to be guided. But I see what is shifting for you, is changing for you, is that you're going more within yourself. That is kind of the energy that's surrounding you. And maybe you're going to start building that sort of belief and confidence that the answers are within you. And if it's something that you're feeling you're not doing, then you're being called to do that, okay? So if it is not the change that you are feeling more confident in your own internal wisdom, then the changes that you're being called to do that, and then maybe the signs will be more subtle, but they're going to be there for you, okay? And with the Knight of Cups, again, what I want to say is it's really interesting because again, I thought this was the king, and I just saw it's the knight. And initially, when I had that marriage, babies, again, this could indicate a marriage proposal as well. So again, I just want to say it's not necessarily for everybody here watching this, depending on how many people watch this video. But there could be some sort of marriage proposal, there could be a marriage, and maybe not a traditional either. Like maybe it is something that is some way of how would I say this? Like not a traditional. For some reason, I don't know why I'm saying this. So it could be maybe there's like for a young group of people, maybe very non-traditional. Maybe you guys are very non-traditional, but I'm sensing that it doesn't necessarily have to be traditional. You go in like in a church or whatever, or even on paper, but some sort of connecting. Like it's like the energy of the two of you are connecting, and that's what's being celebrated. But it could literally also be like a legit traditional, not legit like everything else is not, but I mean like traditionally legitimate in terms of the social norm, basically, right? Which, and those are changing. But yeah, so interesting Knight of Cups. Wow, it's a little bit exciting. And again, if it's not like a proposal, it could indicate just almost like maybe something's tugging at you, like a passion, a dream that you, something that is connected to your heart that will make you feel really good, okay? And but really, like I'm getting very strong person. The other thing I wanted to say is, again, going back to the intuitive kind of aspect of this reading here, is like your inner wisdom, your inner voice, it is within you. And again, it's like I see that is something that is developing. You're becoming more psychic, you're becoming more intuitive, you're becoming more, and it's maybe not necessarily for the purpose of guiding other people, but really about you listening to your own internal voice. Okay, group one, let me see what else I want to do here. Okay, so I think I just want to pull a few oracle cards and to kind of get a little bit of additional information. Spirit guides of group one. What additional information do you have for the people of group one? What is changing in 2023? Please, for the souls of group one, what major changes are coming in 2023? Time for a nap. So again, with the resting that we've had there before. Major changes for group number one, please. And I feel like that's a very good sign. Yang. Major changes for group one. And go the distance. Okay, so I look at this card and I saw a baby here. So again, I'm getting baby. Like, I feel like this is a gift from the universe coming in, and I'm not focusing so much on the keyword, but more on the impression from what I'm getting from the card here. And yeah, like, honestly, go the distance. It's like I really feel like you're still going to continue to work on your life, whatever it is. It's not like there's a complete, this is the end of something in your life and then you're starting a new beginning. That's not what I'm getting here. It's a continuation, but it's like you reach some sort of milestone, and then that is your foundation, and then you're building on top of that. And so that's just confirming to me what we've kind of talked about here. And I want to say, like, again, there's going to be some sort of balancing, because I feel like you're really coming from a year of like doing a lot of the masculine, a lot of just pushing. And I feel like there's going to be a lot more balance because you're going to start incorporating more of the yin energies. So there's going to be more resting. There's going to be more, you're going to be able to make the time because things are aligning for you. Spirit, what additional messages can we get for group number one for major changes? Major changes for group one in 2023. All right. We have take action with passion. This card always reminds me of the Knight of Wands. Very passionate, fiery energy that is really going after their goals. And then we also have miracles. Expect the wonders to emerge. Okay, so group number one. Again, I feel, again, very similar energies here. You're being gifted. The universe is gifting you with something. Your prayers are being answered. Your hard work is also being reflected. And I feel like these are two separate energies, and I don't think I mentioned this, but the impression that I'm getting here is that on the one hand, we have all the work that you've put in, okay? That is going to be paying off. You're going to now start balancing your energies out and incorporating more rest into your life. But there's also something that the universe is gifting you. And I think that there is that connection, that relationship, that baby, that new birth. There's miracles surrounding you in 2023. Something big is coming in, but it's something that you want, that you've, it's like you have two blessings coming in. It's like the things you've been working on are coming in for you, okay? And paying off. You're going to see major changes in that area. And then there's another blessing alongside of marriage, baby, or some form of, I want to say, connection, completion, something that really just kind of sets your life on fire. It's a really beautiful thing. So if it's not a baby, if it's not marriage, if it's not partnership, then it's something along those lines, but with a non-person. If that makes sense. Like with something that's not like an idea, a passion, a project, or something. Maybe you're birthing a successful business, you know, or something like writing a book, something along the lines of that, okay? And it's just such a blessing. And just, yeah, again, stay in the energy, okay, of love. Like, just not, this is talking about love, right? So the moment I realign with love, but really realign with yourself, with your authentic truth, group one, and then just keep going, keep pushing through that. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing here, basically. Major changes. These are your major changes coming in 2023. And I'm going to finish your reading there. So group number one, thank you so much for being here. I hope this resonated, and I hope amazing things happen in 2023. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what this is all about if you want to. And if somehow you remembered this video and want to come back at a later point and drop a comment about how it turned out, then feel free to do that as well. But I'm going to leave it here. And if you'd like to help me grow this channel, which I'm in the process of doing, liking, sharing, commenting, and or subscribing can go a really long way in helping me do that. So if you've done that, thank you so very much. If you're doing that, thank you so very much. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. And I wish you a blessed, prosperous, and happy 2023. Bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading for what is changing, what major changes are happening in 2023 for you. Remember, this is a collective reading, so this is, I feel called to say this is for a group of people, not just like one person. So that is making me think that there may be several different messages in this group, and not every single thing I say may resonate. But let's take a look, okay? For some reason, I just felt like I needed to say that. Maybe just as a reminder. And I also want to say that you have every like, you are not at the mercy of life or at the mercy of tarot readers or tarot readings or anything like that, okay? I feel very guided right now to tell you that you are in control of your life and what happens with it, okay? This is something that you need to hear. This is a message that is coming in for you. Know that you are in your power. Whatever messages you're getting from different sources, I want you to know, group number two, I feel, and now this is coming from me, and I'm just gonna say it, I feel like whatever you're watching, whatever you're consuming, it should be to empower you rather than be used as, let's say, like a crutch. And what I mean by that, or anything that is less than empowering, group two, you're better than that, okay? So if you're watching content that is not empowering to you, that doesn't somehow lift up your life, that doesn't somehow better your energy, then it is not for you. It is below you, and you deserve better. And this is what I needed to say. And even though this is coming from me, I felt very guided to say this. And I feel like that is a message that you needed to hear. So what a powerful beginning for you guys, group two. Again, this is for the group that shows the energy flows where my intention goes, okay? What a start. I just have to take a drink of tea. My throat gets a bit dry. speaking for a while here. And then we're going to take a look at your cards, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Fool. And we're going to get into all this in a moment. We have the Moon, and we have the Emperor. And again, maybe that's why, because I was intending to only get one card per these groups. Like, I only wanted one here, one here, one here, and we got two here. So that's really interesting. I feel like maybe there's like a duality, or we'll see what happens during the reading. But yeah, we have Five of Swords and we have the Knight of Wands. Let me bring that up so you can see that better. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at these cards a little bit closer so that I can really connect to your energy here. Okay, so what I'm instantly kind of picking up here is that there was a lot of oh my goodness, a lot of stuff coming in. So I feel stuck energy. Okay, and we're looking at what is not coming, what's been already. Okay, so this is kind of what's leaving. This is kind of the energy that you were in, kind of what's been happening. Okay, so I feel like there's been kind of a constriction here. There's been kind of a constriction. It's like I feel like there's no space to move, no space to kind of be who you are. Maybe there's a constriction of ideas, not able to kind of have the space. I also feel like there was not enough information. And as we go through this, there's going to be, I'm going to start getting more about this, but it's like people had masks on, or things were masked and you weren't able to get down. You weren't able to get to the root, to the truth of things, whatever those were. It's like you were in almost like a fog, and it's like no matter how much you tried, you just couldn't break through. And that's sort of what I'm feeling here. I'm very sorry. My throat is just so dry when I keep talking. When I'm doing these readings, I'm gonna have to remember to drink a little bit more in between the talking. But okay, so as I was saying, it's like it just feels like there was not enough information. Maybe there were secrets kept, and a very constricted energy. Okay, and what I'm also seeing is that things were moving very slowly as well. There was not much movement. Yeah. But yet I feel like there was some sort of form of inspiration, some form of innocence. There's something in you that just wants to break free and just to feel free and to be free from these constraints. Okay, and what I'm seeing coming in for you in 2023, what is majorly changing, is I feel like you're going to finally take the reins of your life and you're going to push through. Now, I do need to look a little bit deeper at these cards, so please bear with me for a moment. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we have the King of Wands. I really love seeing this energy here. This is very good. I love this. And I need to talk about these cards here because these ones are a little bit more on the sort of like harder side, but it's offset by this King of Wands. And I just really love this because while I have to talk about these energies, with the King being here, I feel like there's a lot of accomplishment and there's a lot of sort of energy and focus. Okay, this could indicate a person coming in to help you as well. So this could either be an energy or a person, and we're going to get into that. Now, I do want to show, talk about these, the Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. So what I feel like is coming in, like one of the bigger changes is I feel like things are going to start being revealed for you. So whatever secrets, whatever things that have not been out in the open. That's going to change. You're going to start seeing the truth of situations. You're going to start seeing life or whatever it is that you're dealing with for what it is. There could be some sort of, I wanted to say, deception revealed, but also I feel like you're going to be in a very positive, kind of like leader, taking the reins. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with the Five of Swords here. Usually this is a little bit of a different meaning of the card, but when I'm seeing it, I'm really seeing that you're stepping into a powerful position here. And if I was going to take these cards at face value and like their traditional meanings, which I really don't want to because that's not what they're showing me, then I would also say that perhaps you need to be careful because there could be some sort of deceptive force and you're really kind of working very hard and you feel almost like overburdened, okay? But that's not necessarily what I'm getting here. And my apologies, I had to take a drink again. That's not really what I'm getting here, but what I am saying is keep your eyes opened, okay? For anybody that may be kind of trying to pull a fast one on you. Yeah, it's, I want to say, what do I want to say? Make sure you use your discernment, your judgment, okay? Your critical thinking mind. I would say be careful of being too trusting if there's people coming in, even very like dynamic people, very people that you just want to kind of follow. I would say be cautious of that, okay? So, because what I'm seeing here is, what I'm almost seeing here is that it's like if you kind of, I feel like this is a journey that is more for yourself, okay? Like this is something that you kind of have to face on your own. And if you trust the wrong person, you might have extra responsibilities, extra burdens, or something along the lines. Now, this isn't a major energy in this reading. This is more kind of like almost underlying it, because what I'm really seeing is, again, like you're really stepping into your power here. You're going from this constricted energy and feeling like the secrets being there and just really not having the space to move around, to really taking things in your own hands, okay? And with and it can be difficult, so I just want to say that this can be a period of kind of like work and putting yourself into it, really. But I feel like you're going to be really happy about this because you're finally going to be free to do these things. So it's not necessarily like a negative thing, like a bad thing. You might be tired a lot because you're working hard, but it's like you're working towards, you're finally doing that thing that you wanted to do, those things that you wanted to do. You finally have that freedom to do that. So it's actually a good thing. And with the 10 of Wands, usually what this means is like there's too much responsibility, there's so much burden. But when I'm looking at this card, is what I'm seeing is that you are creating a completely whole new life, and it's like you have this opportunity to create a whole new universe for yourself. It's like you're building from the bottom up, and so much of life has shifted for you that you're actually able to do this. Let me see if I can get something else from this. It's like this is it's taking, I believe, mental determination, okay? Really just pushing through, gathering the strength within yourself and just moving through. Now, I wanted to also mention, before we get into that, I feel like manifestation, okay? So just believing that is possible for you. This is something that's important here. Oh, and which brings me back to energy flows, where my intention goes. So group number 2, I want to say that in 2023, when these energy shifts take place and things start to change for you, be sure to also pay attention to what you're focusing on, how you're manifesting your life, how you're feeling about the things that you're doing. Do you feel exhausted by them or do you feel inspired by them? Because I feel like this 10 of Wands could go either way. Traditionally, it's a card that says you're overburdened, maybe there's too much responsibility. But here what I'm seeing is that you're actually working on things you want to work on, okay? And it depends on your perspective. It depends on what your energy is. So if you believe, for example, that work has to be hard, that life does not support you, that you don't have a space in this earth, that you don't belong here, then this is going to be feel very heavy. If you believe that things are to accomplish anything, you have to work really hard, and whatever these limiting beliefs are, okay, they create our energy fields, and that energy attracts more of that to us. If you believe that what you're working towards is completely doable and it's for your highest good and it's for everybody's highest good and it's fun and it's great and it's rewarding and whatever else you want to believe around that, that's what your energy is made up of. Your energy, your personal energy, and the energy that you're putting out there, and the energy that you are bringing to this thing when you're working on it, okay? So where energy flows, your intention goes. Where energy flows is where you're getting things back. Where you're putting energy in is what you're receiving. Kind of like what energy you're putting out is what you're receiving. And the thing is, we're never not exerting energy because we are energy beings. We're always vibrating at some frequency. And so we're constantly putting energy out, right? So I would say this is just a reminder to kind of go back and just work on your energy, maybe once a week, once a month, once every 6 months, maybe every single day. Everybody's going to be individual depending on what's going on with your life, but it's just kind of a reminder. And just know that perspective is everything. And I just really see like happy, like this card literally does not give me any sort of like negative vibes or anything. I feel like this is literally what you've been waiting for and what you've wanted. So while the 10 is kind of sometimes a negative card, I'm seeing it so positively here. And now going into the King of Wands. My apologies, I had to take a drink again. I'm just going to take a peek at this card and see what else I can get. Okay, so I really just see you standing there very confidently. This is an energy of, I feel like this is support, okay? So this could be somebody that does come into your life. Again, I would say, like, be careful who you trust. Sort of like in the sense of, like, don't be signing contracts with people. Don't be agreeing to stuff. I mean, everybody, to each their own. But again, like, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. This is just the energy that I'm picking up on. This is what is coming. These are the messages that are coming to me, right? And you always have to use discernment. But what I just mean is the messages that are coming through is I just feel like not everybody in your life can be trusted, okay? And not to sound paranoid or anything, but that's just what I'm picking up. Now, because that's not, confusing enough, I see that there could be another energy that's coming in that's actually going to be helpful. So what I want to say is that this could potentially be a person that's going to come in. Now, I would be like, start describing this person, but I don't know what the other one, if there is somebody you have to sort of keep an eye out on. I don't know what their energy is like, so I'm not even going to go down that road because I don't want to steer you wrong. But what I want to say is when we started this reading and I said, take the messages that empower you, things that empower your life, leave everything else behind. You need to believe that work maybe on like deservability, okay? Like self-deservability. What do you deserve? And go with the energy, not the energy that is stroking the ego, that is giving you a high, a temporary high, but with the energy that is of true, authentic pureness and for your highest good, for everybody's highest good. It's not the fake energy that is temporary, that might be kind of like good for the ego. This is an energy that is good for the long term, for your soul. And that's what I'm really feeling. Like there's a lot of strength here. Now, if this is not a person, okay, because this could also just be an energy that is very supportive to you. This is an energy that can literally take you from having nothing to having, like, let's say mansions, okay? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like you're really determined, and it's you have the skills, you have the internal motivation, and it's almost like people might actually start looking up to you and being like, wow, I can't believe that she's doing this. You might become a little bit dynamic. You might be so maybe that's why you might be attracting like somebody into your life, or some people into your life that you might not be able to trust, because you're kind of becoming almost like a magnet for maybe inspirational or something. There's something about your energy, and be discerning about who you do business with. I want to say who you let in, and really just don't allow yourself to stray from your goals, okay? Keep focused on your goals. I feel like if somebody does come into your life who is there to support you in this growth, who is there to support you in your endeavor in 2023, it will be something that is like no strings attached. They literally are just there as a supportive character in your life to provide supportive energy to your life. They're not going to be asking for anything back. They're not going to be asking to sign contracts with you, nothing like that. They're literally just this amazing, beautiful energy, maybe a teacher, maybe a friend, maybe a guide. But it's just a very good energy. And if it could be two, it could be a person, and it could also be the energy that's coming in where you are feeling more determined, more energetic, more energized towards working to building, like, and initially when I saw this, it's like an empire. Like what's in this card? There's like, it's like a city. It's like a city on a hill. There's like so many different structures, right? So it's like you're building your empire. And with the King of Wands being here, it's amazing because this is an energy. This is an energy of I forget what oh my gosh, my brain is shutting down. But this is an energy of somebody who would build that, somebody who, an entrepreneurial energy. But even beyond that, it's like this is an energy that other people love, that other people want to serve. And it's like that's the energy you're coming into. That's the energy that's supporting you right now. So this is an energy that is coming into your life, whether in person, in the form of a person, or in the form of pure energy that is here to support you, or both. Okay, so it's so beautiful. Group number 2. I want to pull some oracle cards as well for you to go a little bit, get a little bit more information. Okay, so spirit guides of group 2. What additional information do you have for major changes coming into group 2's life, please? Clear, concise messages. Big changes for 2023 for group 2. We have man holding a heart. What else, please? Can we get other messages for group 2? Major changes coming in 2023. Action. Major changes in 2023. Blossoming upon abundance. And we also have attachment. And I'm going to get some more for you guys. Major changes for group 2, please, in 2023. Simplify your life. We're going to take a look at these cards in just a moment. Any more? Wow. We're going to take this. Release control. And tread thoughtfully. And maybe we'll get one more, group number 2. I'm so glad we are getting these oracle cards. Any more messages for group 2? Major changes for group 2 in 2023, please. What else does group 2 need to know? Okay, we have Yin. What else does group 2 need to know? Blessed. What else does group 2 need to know, please? To the sea and not for you. Okay, and we're gonna take a look at chop wood and happy happy. Okay, we're gonna put those aside for now, and I want to take a look at these cards. So instantly, for the first one with the man holding a heart, this was making me think of the 5 of Swords energy, which we were looking at here, with the potential somebody coming in and just really you discerning like what this is all about. And again, going back to like, don't be trusting the first person that comes along. So when I look at this card, I'm not really getting a very good vibe from this person. So it's almost like I'm kind of getting trickster energy. If you're feeling like somebody's coming in that's kind of like sugary sweet or something. And again, I don't want you to be paranoid and kind of, but I just feel like there's something a little bit iffy here. And yeah. Then we have not for you. So it's like there's a two things happening here, okay? We have somebody coming in, not for you, okay? So that's one energy. We have another energy where I feel like you are moving into something better, okay? So where was that card? I saw one card that was relevant to this, but let's get organized. We have to the sea and release control. And we're going to talk about this. We have action, so we're going to put that there because I want to talk about these. Action, attachment, blossoming abundance. I love that for you. We have blessed. We have yin, tread carefully. There it was. Okay, so with these three cards, I just really feel like this is connected and it's just kind of talking about the same thing. So I don't think I'm going to keep talking about this energy, but that's kind of what I'm just kind of seeing, like, and it's almost like I'm picking up on this, like, it's almost too good to be true. It's like this kind of sugary sweet, you probably can feel it at some level too, that this is just, there's something off about this, okay? So if there's something that you're encountering, some sort of energy like that, then just keep your eyes open. I'm not saying like close the door completely, but just like always use your discernment, but that's just kind of the energy that I'm seeing here. And it is not an energy for you, okay? So we're gonna leave that there. And I wanna move on and talk about, with the simplifying your life here, we have action with the 10 of Wands as well. So I'm seeing that there is a lot of action, and I'm seeing that you're really, it's almost like where did our yin go? It's almost like we have a lot of yin here, but I feel like actually the energy that this is the sort of the energy that is leaving, and what is coming in is more of an action energy, but maybe there's a lot of balance as well, okay? Because I'm also seeing like with the blessed and everything card, I'm just almost seeing like what is coming from you is like the more yang, more masculine, more action oriented, and what you're receiving back is more of the calm, more of the feeling blessed, more of the sort of like the universe is responding to the action you're putting out there. And again, energy flows where my intention goes, right? So going back to this card here, it's like you're being the universe is really reflecting back to you what you're putting out there. That's what I'm really seeing here. So with the action, and then we have simplify your life. It's almost like, I don't remember if I mentioned this and I wanted to, but I think I got sidetracked because there's so many messages coming in. But it's almost like if you're feeling a little bit like overburdened, if you're very busy, if there's a lot of things that you're doing, maybe just reevaluate your life and see what you can let go of, how you can prioritize. Maybe it's also just about how you can schedule your time during your day, and just coming up with a really solid like schedule of events that you can sort of like what do you call it, kind of section off your day, right? So like mornings for this, afternoons for that, evenings for that, or even go as far as like accounting your day for every single hour. And I feel like I know that sounds really boring and just really tedious and stuff, but for anybody out there whose days are really packed, that really want to get the most out, and I feel like that is your energy, then perhaps that's something that could help you. But what I'm seeing is like simplifying your life by putting in the work to get organized, letting go of the things that you don't need to be doing, okay? And yeah, so it's like taking action. I see it. It's like you're moving in the direction of something, of your goal, of your dream, but and it's there's so much that you're doing. Like I see you're being really, really busy, and I'm not really seeing overwhelm, but just be sure to also let go and simplify and take a breather, and also again release control, surrendering to the journey. I feel like allow yourself to dream, and this is just again speaking to the energy flows where my intention goes. So again, just making sure that you sort of like pay attention to where you're like, there's always intention behind what we're doing, right? Whether it's a conscious or unconscious intention, what are your expectations from doing that? Are you coming from it from a place of fear or excitement? Are you coming from it from a place, I have to do this because I have to grow my business, or I have to go to school because I'm on a timeline? Or are you coming from it from a place of passion, from a place of empowerment, from a place of feeling encouraged and excited about your future, right? So that's kind of what this is speaking to here. And I see that you're being called to sort of take that energy in 2023. And I feel like that's the energy that is surrounding you as well. So I'm thinking that this is something that you're going to be able to sort of accommodate into your day-to-day life. But I feel like this is more of an advice rather than an actual like, I feel like this is, you're going to be called to do this. If there's going to be events, and maybe you're going to notice that you're so busy, you overbook yourself for the day, and you're like, oh my God, I have to do something about this. And then you're going to come to that sort of conclusion of, you know what, I just need to let it go, and I just need to let it be, and some things I don't have to control. I feel like that's going to become a natural conclusion of where 2023 is going for you. Okay, we did talk about that. Where's the rest of our cards? Was that it? I feel like there was something else. What was it? Group 2? We might actually be done. I'm just going to think a moment here. Okay, so I believe that was it. I can't believe we got through all these oracle cards. I just kept talking. I'm like, what's next? What's next? But okay, we have basically just this one left. And again, this is just kind of call again to just simplify. Just simplify, just focus on it's just going back to what we've already been talking about, like releasing control. And again, I feel like you're going to come to that conclusion naturally. It's just kind of what the changes in 2023 are going to bring you towards. Okay, sorry about that noise, if you heard that, if the camera picked that up. But yeah, group number 2. So this is your reading. So there's quite a lot of energy here. it looks like a productive year for you. It looks like a year where things are happening. And if that is what you want, that is great. Remember, you are always in your power. You lose the power, you lose your own power when you start to feel powerless and you start to feel like you have no control. And now that I say this, now I kind of realize why at the beginning of the reading when I was like, you're in your power, because there's this constructing energy here. This is what I'm saying. This is where I feel like this is where you're coming from. You're coming from that energy of feeling powerless. But just remember, you are not actually powerless. I know that life events or circumstances may have made you feel like you are, may have sort of shown you that you are, but truly and ultimately you are not powerless. And I feel like a lot of things are changing for you in 2023. I feel like it's going to be a very productive year. I wish I knew what was going on, and I really hope that 2024 is just a really brilliant continuation, and that this year just really starts off something huge for you. Okay, this is what I feel like. I feel like it's like not even a seed, but like you're planting this bomb, and it's like of beauty, of abundance. Oh, I think I know what I missed. There was the blossoming in abundance, right? Because we put these cards here. So really, whoops, not done yet. That's what it was. Okay, so this is what I'm just really seeing that. It's like you're planting this huge thing that's just going to explode in abundantly for you, okay? I want to talk about the abundance again. This is just kind of going back to releasing control, and when energy flows, intention goes. Don't squish your energy through being too attached, through holding on too tightly, through having those sort of like feelings of I need this to happen. Rather just allow it to happen. Just say I want this to happen. Do your stuff and wait for the universe to bring it back to you, because I feel like the universe is bringing it back to you, and you are blessed, and there's blossoming abundance coming into your life, okay? This is what I can see in your reading, in your cards, and this is what we're finishing off with, not on purpose, but it's happened, and I feel like this is a very guided reading. So group number 2, I think Spirit wants you to know, your guides, your angels want you to know that you are very blessed, and it is time for you to feel that you are blessed and know that you deserve to have blossoming abundance, and that is what is coming in for you. Okay, there's going to be a lot of work, but there's going to be so much beautiful reward, and I feel like you're going from this space of fog and uncertainty to clear, beautiful, open, everything is visible, clear sight, warmth, beautiful, wonderful, abundant, just fields of endless like happiness and joy. Okay, and I feel like I can really take a breath. So lots going on for you guys, lots of changes in 2023. I'm gonna finish your reading right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this resonated. Feel free to drop a comment. Feel free to come back and drop a comment later in the year if you've watched this group and you want to share what's up with you. I would love to read about that. But otherwise, if you've enjoyed this reading and would like to help me grow this channel, then liking, commenting, subscribing if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell as well if you are using a cell phone, if you want to be notified of new releases right on your phone. But liking, subscribing, commenting, and or sharing this video or any of my other content really goes a long way in helping me grow here on YouTube. If you've taken those actions, thank you so very much. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a really prosperous, abundant, and beautiful 2023. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to just adjust the camera a little bit. This is a group that has through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Group 3, I'm getting a very sweet vibes from you guys, or I should say vibe from you guys. Very sweet, very loving, very nurturing. And I'm just picking up on that right now. I saw this card obviously in the group selection, and I wasn't really getting any impressions yet. But now I'm really just picking up this very gentle, loving, and sweet energy. I'm also feeling like you are probably likely a spiritual person, maybe awakened, waking up. Higher vibration. Maybe you've been working on raising your vibration. Okay, but these are the impressions that I'm getting so far. I want to take a look at your tarot though, so let's take a look. We're gonna see, we have the Queen of Wands, and oh wow, we have the Tower. Don't worry about this. This is what's leaving here. This is the energy that's moving away, and we're gonna take a look in more detail about what is happening here. We have the Star, and we have the Two of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. We have, wow, 3 cards. We have the Three of Wands. Sorry, I should really point the cards at the camera so you can see. Okay, I love that. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Four of Swords, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Six of Cups. Beautiful. And this card accidentally kind of came out of nowhere, so we're just going to kind of keep that there. Spirit, is there any other thing that you want to add, please? Eight of Wands. Anything else that you'd like to add, please, to support group number 3, people of group number 3? I feel like that's it. That's literally it. Okay, so I'm going to put your cards here so you can see them. All right, so first impressions. Okay, I feel like there's been an energy in your life that has been heavy and difficult to deal with, but we're going to get more into this, so if that's not resonating so far, don't worry about it, but this is what I'm kind of picking up, and I feel like you are reaching a space of sort of acceptance and calm almost, okay? So the storm is sort of passing away, and I'm seeing that you're sort of able to find peace in the chaos, okay? That's the initial impressions that I am getting here. I feel like we're ending on a very good light, and I'm also seeing that probably what's going to happen is that quickly things are going to start moving for you in a very good direction. So, Queen of Wands. Oh, and the King of Wands. Let me see what we're looking at here. Group number 3, please be patient with me as I kind of look into these cards. Okay, so we do see that there's been a breakdown, but also I want to just take a look at these. Okay, so it looks like you're coming from an energy where you have begun to do something, okay? There's something that you have started. Maybe it was a relationship, maybe it was a business, maybe it was some sort of project, some sort of endeavor, okay? And you started it, and it started coming off the ground for you, but then something came along and sort of like threw a meteor into it or whatever, and I'm seeing an explosion. I'm seeing things falling apart. Now, potentially this could be a marriage, a relationship, or something like that, that you felt like it was your counterpart type of relation, like partner. It could have felt like a soulmate. It could have felt like somebody that you were really with, connected with, somebody that was supposed to be there for life, and that relationship has ended, okay? If that's not resonating, then don't worry about that. This is one message. I want to say I feel like there could have been a person involved in this, like another person that sort of created problems within this dynamic, within this space, or contributed to it as well. There could be children involved as well, okay? Young souls, something that was growing. And I feel like those things are protected, those things are safe. So maybe if it's not kids, it could be ideas. It could be, if this has nothing to do with a relationship, it could be maybe something like I said you've started, and it's like not everything has actually fallen apart. Not everything has gone to ashes. Some things still remain, okay? Some things are still safe and they're still growing. But I feel like it's been a really hard time. And I see that there's been healing. I see that there's been hope that has come in as well. So I really feel like this is kind of the end of things for you. It's the energy's kind of moving away. And what I'm seeing is what's changing for you is that energy, that heaviness, that experience of trauma that you have had. That's changing for you, okay? And I feel like you are now ready to move on, walk away, leave the rumble, and take what's important to you and just literally just move on, okay? And you're going to enter a space of peace, of being protected, of feeling protected. I feel like 2023 is bringing in opportunities for a lot of deep soul healing, a lot of rest, a lot of rejuvenation, a lot of rebalancing. So not only am I seeing that you're able to provide care for yourself, there's a lot of self-care here that I'm seeing, but I'm also seeing that energetically, that within your soul, with your emotions, not just your physical self, not just your physical body, not just you going to lay down to rest your physical body, but I am seeing that it goes beyond that. It goes more than that. And I'm seeing 1:11:11 on my recording clock right now. As I was saying that, that I feel like one's the new beginnings. I don't know exactly what 1:11:11 is, or 11:11, but or 1:11. But the point being is it's definitely, that's what I'm seeing. It's like a new beginning. It's like you're stepping in. I just want to take a look at these cards. So I have to take them away from the camera view so that I can look at them deeper. But I'm really, really seeing like your mind is really protected. You're really protected. There's nothing to worry about anymore, nothing to fear anymore. And I feel like you might still have difficult days where you're feeling like, with this 5 of Pentacles here, okay, this is what I'm looking at. I'm feeling like you might still have these sort of difficult days, and I feel like you might still be kind of missing the past and thinking about things and wanting things to grow, and I'm kind of feeling like, how come this happened? But at the same time, there's so much hope, there's so much beauty here, and there's so much healing being offered to you, and there's a rebirth coming for you, group number 3, in the best, beautiful possible ways. It's like after this, you're going to be a renewed self, and you're going to feel so much better. So 2023 is really just about a lot of like letting go and healing, and you're not the only one that is healing you. This is what I want to get across. So a lot of this healing is happening energetically as well. It's like I feel like your spirit guides, your angels, if you allow them to heal you, they will heal you. You just have to allow that, and you have to accept that. You have to make time for that. So what I'm seeing is as you're going and doing your self-care, energetically, on an energetic level, you're going to also be cared for, okay, by your energetic tribe and your soul tribe in the energy field. Wow, beautiful. What a beautiful reading. Group number 3, so powerful and touching, and I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, and with the 6 of Cups, I'm just really seeing like you're going to be healing a lot of the past. There could be a lot of inner child healing as well here. So, but more, it's more like less inner child healing actually, and more just about connecting with your inner child, really connecting with yourself and what you want for a change. It's almost like now we're going from this place of you've put so much into yourself in the past, or sorry, you've put so much of yourself in the past, that relationship, that thing that has crumbled. And now it's like what has changed for you in 2023 is because you're doing a lot of the self-care. There's a lot of healing coming in for yourself, for you. I just have to grab a drink of water. My apologies, my throat gets super dry when I do these readings. But what I was saying is like all this healing, it's shifting a perspective within yourself. It's like you're becoming important to yourself, and it's such a beautiful thing. It's like you're becoming so empowered, and really just connecting with your own heart and your own needs and your own values and your own beliefs. And it's like, it's so inspiring, group 3. This is literally so inspiring. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. So basically what I'm getting here is just you're really connecting with who you are, with your authentic self. And from that, what I feel, it's not just a connection, but it's like you're growing from that. You're going to blossom from that, out of that space. And life is just going to get really, really, really beautiful. Okay? Yeah, a lot of heart healing, a lot of healing, a lot of beautiful healing coming in for you. And with the 8 of Wands, I want to also say there's potentially some form of love coming in as well. Maybe could be, again, going back to the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. And I just want to say, because especially if there has been an ending to a relationship, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. But also I think that this period for yourself, what I'm seeing is like there's a lot of healing, and I think this is something that is necessary. I feel like if there is somebody that comes in, your focus is going to be yourself. And if this person comes into your life, it's going to be somebody that helps to empower you, somebody that helps you actually empower yourself. Okay, so this isn't going to be somebody where you give yourself all of yourself to again and you become number one. This is going to be a completely different dynamic. If this is a romantic partner, this could indicate a friendship as well coming in for you as well. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be people coming in. It could be, though. It depends on who, because this is a general reading. Okay, but with the 8 of Wands as well, life is just going to kind of pick up, and I'm really getting very happy vibes, very good happy vibes. And if things have been feeling like they've been kind of at a standstill and there's not been much progression, there's not been much movement, then I feel like things are really going to start moving quickly. Okay, but gracefully, quickly but gracefully. I just want to take a further look at these. Yeah, so I want to say that if there was a relationship that has fallen apart, if it was a romantic relationship or something like that, and it felt like a soul connection, I want you to know, people of group 3, okay, you listening right now, that if that was the case, and if you've been very heartbroken about this, that I see that there is another connection for you. There is another partner for you. I feel like this is not necessarily going to happen this year, though. Okay, so I have to say this because it feels like it's distant. And I think a lot of it has to do with the work that you're going to be doing on yourself in 2023. Is probably something to do with your partner as well, because maybe they're not ready for this connection either. But what I want to let you know is, if this is not coming in this year, if there's not another kind of relationship, that a counterpart relationship, like love romantic relationship, that is coming in for you, if that is what we are talking about, then just know, okay, this is a message that's coming in. Don't give up hope. Just keep working on yourself. Know that it's going to come in its own time, okay? And just focus on yourself. Don't even focus on this. Don't even put energy into this, into manifesting or needing a relation, not even manifesting, because if you want to, but really just kind of let go, it's gonna happen for you. So for anybody that needed to hear that you do have a counterpart here, and it's in this relationship with this person is going to be, I feel like it's going to be on a different level. It's going to be much better than what it was. It's like the one that has ended, it was masked. It wasn't real. There was something, you thought it was something that it wasn't, okay? But this one is going to be for real. Like, but it's going to come after this, okay? So this is beyond. This could be in 2023, but this is beyond. This is more of like, I feel like a whisper. Like spirit is whispering to me, like just to kind of give you that hope. Like, don't give up. Don't focus on this right now. This is not the focus of 2023, but don't give up. Hope that makes sense. Yeah. Wow. Group 3, you're amazing. You're amazing. You are going to become so empowered. We're going to take some oracle cards and take a look. Spirit, is there anything else, any further messages that you would like to leave group 3 with? Major changes for 2023 for group 3, please. Angel of love. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. Ooh, I just have goosebumps, guys. I don't even want to shuffle anymore. This is all we need. It's like this angel of love coming through, okay? So definitely there's healing coming in for you. We have the number 44, and this is like, I looked at the image and I looked at the word, and I'm like, no, what's really drawing me in is the number 44. I think this is something that you should look, like, just check out the meaning of the number 44. Because I think that's where the message is. We also have peace, which does not surprise me. Okay, so 44, number 44. I think I might actually look this up and tell you. Final messages for group number 3, please. Final messages, major changes coming in. And I have cards on the floor. Okay, we have, you can overcome anything and keep going forward. Oh my God. I love this. Okay, you can overcome anything and keep going forward. I don't know, can this be any clearer? Don't give up on yourselves. Group number 3, you have a very positive reading here. I'm very sorry about the hardships that you've been through, but I feel like there's a lot of positive changes coming in for you, so much healing. And with this angel of love, I am literally getting goosebumps. Like, literally, this is a confirmation of what I was talking about before. There is help out there for you in the spirit realm. Ask and allow it to be received by you. And I'm sorry, I'm speaking a little bit strangely because I'm also trying to look up the number 44, so I'm just actually going to be right back. Okay, so I have number 44 pulled up from a website, so we're going to take a look at that for a moment, but I just want to finish speaking about this card. It's just a confirmation, like, know that you are being healed. You are being healed energetically, okay? Like I said, your spirit team, your tribe in the spiritual realm is actually doing a lot of work behind the scenes, just through prayer and meditation. So through prayer and meditation, you can connect, or even just taking a moment of awareness, okay? So even if you're like, don't have time, or if it's not something that you want to necessarily be active in or anything like that, it's just a moment of awareness, okay? But that is what 2023 is bringing in for you. And now we're going to take a look at what the number 44 means, okay? So it's basically a symbol of divine protection and God's love. And your guardian angels are watching over you and protecting you through life. So literally this is what I was being drawn to on this card. It was this number. When I saw the image and when I saw this, I thought, no, that is not your message, and my eyes shut up to this number. So feel free to do your own research about the number 44 if you're not familiar with it, but this is what I'm seeing here. And it's the number 44. It means that you are surrounded with positive energy and optimism. There's nothing to be afraid of, okay? This is a good omen. This number is very good, and it can, there's a lot of positive vibes surrounding this, okay? So also, this number is a presentation of the divine forces within your life, and it is saying to you to be brave and to continue working on important things. So don't give up on yourself, basically. And again, I don't think I'm going to keep going deeper into this because I have to sit and read, and then like then I'm just reading. But the point of this is the message for you, okay? So very positive. I'm so happy that this card came out. I'm really happy about how that happened. But I think I'm going to finish it here, group number 3. I wish you the best of luck in 2023. I feel like it's going to be such a better year than the one that you're coming out of. Energy is definitely shifting, and there's definitely beautiful changes coming in for you, more on the internal level. But once you're good internally, then you're gonna everything externally is going to kind of start falling into place, right? So that's it, group 3. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading resonated. I really truly wish you the best on this journey, and if you'd like to support this channel and the growth of this channel and the work that I do here, then commenting, subscribing, hit that notification bell too if you want to be notified of videos. Otherwise, if you only subscribe, you're subscribed to the channel, but you might not get notifications of new releases. So if you're interested in new releases, be sure to hit the notification bell. But basically, subscribing, commenting, sharing this video, and liking it really go a long way in helping me grow this channel. So if you'd like to be part of that community, or if you'd just like to help me, then taking any of those actions is amazing. And if you've done that, thank you so very much. Otherwise, just thank you for watching and being here. And I'm gonna leave it there. So many blessings. I'm sending you so much healing, so much peace, and so many blessings. Take care, group 3.